So today I want to talk to you about beans. Great, easy crop to grow. We're finally out of lockdown here in New South Wales, and as you can see, I managed to get to the hairdresser, which is awesome. So I planted these beans at the beginning of spring. So they've probably been in the ground about 8 weeks now, and they're bush beans, Blue Lake I think they are, and they're growing like crazy. Loads and loads of beans on these plants. I really don't know actually what I'm going to do with them all, to be honest. And there's lots of them in here. There's loads and loads of them. Really abundant croppers, these ones. And some of them look really ready to be picked even. So they've gone really well. All I did was I had some winter crops in here, some brassicas. I took them out, amended the beds with a bit of compost and some dynamic lifter, and popped in the irrigation, as you can see. Haven't had to use that much over the last couple of weeks because we've had a fair bit of rain, and just let them go, and they go like crazy. In here also I have the climbing beans, so there's no beans on them just yet. They're only about, I think they're about 3 foot high now. There's flowers starting. You can see those little buds, so they will turn into beans. And they'll grow up the trellis, and I've also got some on the other side here that are doing quite well too. So they've really started to grow fast with all the spring rain we've had. So here are my beans. Ta-da! I think what I'm going to do is just pick them, blanch them and freeze them for later, because seriously there's only so many beans 2 people can eat. They look great. Hey, Audrey, you want a bean? You want a bean? You want a bean? And these are my climbing beans. You can see those little buds have flowered. And it's getting big now. Right up there. A bean? Want a bean? Eating the bean. She just took it off her. There goes the bean. The bean. Now we're fighting over a bean. Yeah, you have the bean. Have the bean. She's eating the bean. Sort of. This is the old girl. Off she goes with the bean. It's having to fight the dog for the beans. No, she keeps stealing them. Get away. She keeps pinching my beans. Stop. Stop. Stop pinching my beans. Stop it. Stop pinching my beans. So I've created a monster. I gave her 1 bean, and now she thinks she can come out here and help herself anytime she likes to the beans. No, don't. So I've got a whole heap of green beans here that I've picked just now. I've given them a wash. Too many to put in the fridge and eat all at once. I've decided to give them a quick blanch, dry them off and freeze them. So all I do is put them in the boiling water for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then quickly into some icy water here. And when they're cool, I'll pat them dry, straight into some Ziploc bags and into the freezer. So yeah, it's pretty simple. So all done, just popping the beans into the Ziploc bag. I've labelled them because I always don't label things, and so then I never know what's in them. But what I learnt was with the first lot, probably 2 minutes is too long to cook them, so you only really need to blanch these for just like a minute maximum, because they're quite young and straight out of the garden. They're very fresh, so they don't need a lot of blanching. And there we go. I've got beans for the freezer, beans for days.